when I was a boy growing up in New York, used to organize the wiffle ball games.
Cold Town, right?
It's Cold Town. And when we would play wiffle ball, I would sometimes change rules, and I would call out rule change. And everyone would be like, you're doing it again. You're changing the rules up. Well, guess what? I'm calling it out again. Rule change. NFL 2016. Let's make some rule changes. Mark, get us going.
What a way to get into it, Dan.
Yes. That's an anecdote in the business.
I'll go with the one that I know Greg has been touting as well, and that's how about let's just remove extra points.
Ugh.
All right? I mean, this was fine back when we were young, extra point, but like at this point, how about they keep trying, anything they have to keep trying and tweaking to make it exciting for fans. This will not be exciting for fans ever, the extra point. You go for 2 every time, and you see what happens.
I disagree, Mark.
Fair.
I was against the extra point being pushed back last year, but it ended up working out where it's a little bit harder now, and they 95% of the time they make
Why
it. Why
bother
there's
then?
now because it's not supposed to be a high risk move.
So
It's
just not even have it as a play.
It's literally part of the game that it's just the attack on point after the touchdown. And if you
the game
I mean,
changes.
it's
the rules, bro.
It's the place that you immediately go up to get a beer.
Right.
No, I always watch it. I want to see it go through.
No one's ever come home from a game and said to their dad, like, wow, what a great extra point.
Bad rule
never
change by
happened.
you guys. Wes.
How old were you, Dan, in your backyard when you had these wiffle ball
Yes.
tournaments? How old were you when your father taught you what a catch was? Like 3, 4?
Yeah, right around that age. I was very
Right.
young.
Oh, no juggling, but as long as you have it in your possession,
Yep.
catch. Well, the NFL tells us it's not a catch, and it confuses everyone watching the game, everyone playing the game, everyone officiating the game, everyone announcing the game. Let's get rid of the confusion. If you get 2 feet down and possess the football, it's a catch. I know they worry about fumbles. Fumbles happen in football. They worry about player safety. I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference in player safety terms. But to me, the fact that you have the most basic element of a pass-heavy league confusing everyone in the game is unacceptable.
Simplify it, says Chris West.
I think it's so up
love
in the
it,
weeds that they couldn't even bring it up during the annual
They're
meeting.
afraid of it now.
Well, I think there's too much to unravel to get back to the base of it. It's so convoluted at this point that they couldn't even get it done in 2 or 3 days of conversation.
I'm running on the common sense ticket here.
I like that. All right. I will get into this. All right. What's more frustrating as a fan or as a team when you get a big stop on defense and then the laundry comes out and they call you for a defenseless hit to a receiver or to a quarterback when in fact there was no helmet-to-helmet hit or there was no strike of the helmet with your arm. It was a mistake that the referee missed because this game is moving so fast. It's time to stop those momentum-swinging mistakes, type of mistakes that can change an entire game's complexion. Make it challengeable.
You just got on John Harbaugh's Christmas card list. I mean, he couldn't have
Ooh.
been more passionate about this, and he said even if it doesn't pass this time, expanding replay to those kinds of hits, it will soon because the fans feel exactly. It's ridiculous to watch your team all week lose a game that
What's
way.
more deflating than a 3rd and 14 stop and they get not only a first down but 15 yards?
And hey, by the
great
way,
form.
like the big complaint, we don't want to slow down the game. Well, make it faster. Make the review
Or make it
process
right.
faster. It shouldn't be that.
It shouldn't be
hard.
faster but wrong. Make it right.
Greg.
I will do something draft related. I am going to institute a draft lottery.
Saucy.
I've had enough of just giving the worst team in the league the number 1 pick. I think it'd be more exciting for the rest of the league. And I think back to when the Bucks clearly tanked late in Week 17 to get Jameis Winston. And I know that doesn't happen too much, but even that it could happen at all, and that's going to change the entire NFL, it doesn't make sense to me. And I think it just would add a little bit of excitement to the team with the 6th or the 7th pick. You still weight it like the NBA with lottery, with the balls. If you have the worst record, you got the best chance, but you're not guaranteed it.
Devil's advocate, and I like it, and the NFL Network would love it as a big-time
Exactly.
event.
Make it an
But ask fans of the NBA in Philadelphia about tanking with the lottery. Tanking's still going to happen.
Apples and oranges,
Yeah.
53-man roster in a sport where game film means everything in the NFL.
Yeah,
They're not going to – the players aren't going to tank on purpose.
Yeah.
Just look at that. First of all, it doesn't mean that you're going to be in a big problem if you don't get that 1 pick. Look at the top 5 picks the last 5 years. Half of them didn't work out, but at least get the people excited.
I like it. Guys, a lot of good work.
Good
a lot
stuff.
of good things. Maybe ROG is listening or the Rules Committee, and life gets better for all of us. Check out the Around the NFL podcast 3 times a week.